Welcome to Plugged In with the Cartel 9. Hey, as much as I like to say, you know what I'm saying, y'all made this possible for me, y'all didn't. I did this. Yo, OG was a trap star. I'm pretty sure my house is haunted, but it's with the type of spirit, he chill, he cool. He just want to make sure motherfuckers take care of the shit he built, because he built this shit. On my mama, right? Last night, I'm in the kitchen. Okay, it's right before I went to bed. Now I woke back up like 2 hours later. And I felt like something standing behind me. It was like, I think we're going, like at first it just felt like that, and I woke up 2 hours later, went back to the kitchen. It was like, I didn't hear it, but I felt something like, be like, yo, me and you gonna get along just fine, don't worry about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I started noticing, bro, like, because people said that the dude was not a people person who I guess died, and like this was the house he built and shit. Like, so like, my wife was a little concerned. I was like, man, that ain't nothing, man. A lot of people who's Christian, man, they just angry because they dying. Shit, I believe in God and all that shit too. You know, I believe in Jesus and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then some. So, you know, if I was dying, I wouldn't be a people person either. That's on my mama. Shit. But yeah, welcome to a special episode, Plugged In with the Cartel 9, Behind the Bar. Nah, I can't swag attack that shit. Behind the Bar been doing good for his own little channel and whatnot. I wouldn't feel right about that. Almost like how I don't feel right about KPD being like the dumbest person in the world right now. He being looked at like that. He don't know no better. Like I said in the other shit, right? Like people are probably like literally like, this motherfucker is the dumbest motherfucker in the world. And I thought about it earlier. I said, you know what? There's probably people thinking that about KPD. And in my mind, I'm thinking about how the situation probably played out, right? The feds, whoever, the D's is sitting there with KPD. And they're telling him they're going to give him a proffer and explain the whole shit about a proffer, right? And then the moment after that, right, they explain for no reason. They're not giving him immunity. They explain what immunity is. So in his mind, he gets the two confused. And then he goes on DJ Vlad. And they pay him exuberant amounts of money to tell on himself. That's what I think happened with Mr. KPD. This is the new spot for Plugged In with the Cartel, where we be doing that at. You know, that's my blood cousin, so he hit me with the Fisher Price. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just tell it how it is here, man. I got problem being honest. God bless me with the rap. I'm still getting it out the streets. I'm trying to leave, but the ghetto made me who I am. Where I go, they say it's him. 4-3, slam dunk. Hey, cross him over, take him to the hole, and one. Ain't no hood pass from the paint, it's a two. See why they doing that. Say you gonna rob me when you see me. If I pay you for a feature and it's whack, I want my money back. And nah, so. Long sniffing line fell out, I guess the Fetty working. Heard you call body yesterday, wasn't worth it. Like, KPD, I don't think was aware of what he was doing. Yo, check this out. Yeah, I don't think he was aware of what he was doing or the consequences of it or none of that. Like, I think he really thought that shit was, like, allowed or something. And I could see, like, I could, like, almost envision in my mind, right, like, the situation playing out. And the D's is talking to him, Greg Kading or whoever is talking to him, right? And they're explaining a proffer and saying that they're giving him a fucking proffer. And then for no reason, they're not giving this man immunity. They just go into what immunity is and explain what immunity is. And they go, well, that's not this though. So automatically you get this man confused as fuck. And he go on Vlad and all that shit. And wind up fucking him. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing. That's why, like, why do you think whenever, like, you get, like, some government form or something, right? You got, like, 5 or 6 things that actually apply to you. And you got, like, 16 shits that have nothing to do with your ass on that bitch. If you a convicted felon and they send some shit for jury duty, you got, like, 1 thing that applies to you on that whole package. And the other 30 shits, you be like, nah, because I've been convicted of a felony in the past 10 years. Check the box. So I can imagine it being even more convoluted, like filled with bullshit when they do the shit in person. I've never done no shit like improper, none of that. I don't know. But I could see it being some real bullshit. Like I could see the police just like while they're talking to this motherfucker being like, well, we're just gonna explain what immunity is despite that it has absolutely nothing to do with you or this. And now Keefy D's sitting in jail. Free Keefy D, he ain't do nothing wrong, man. Like, you killed Tupac right in front of the police station, man. Come on now. He ain't even the one who did it. That's the craziest shit, because they want to say Baby Lane did it. But you knew Baby Lane was in the car with who for all this time? You felt like there was absolutely nothing wrong with you throwing that on a dead guy, right? But the dead guy wasn't driving the car. Like now, what changed, bruh? Keefy D just said this shit that y'all already knew? Like, come on, that shouldn't really change shit. Well, actually, yeah, it should. Yeah, it should. I'm glad I stopped myself before I said that. So, but still, extremely lazy work by the Las Vegas Police Department. Very lazy, very unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for Tupac, man. That motherfucker changed my life and probably billions of other people's. But at the same time, it's like, what does Keefy D being in prison do for this? What does that really do for this? Let's talk about that. What does that really fucking do for this? Because for me, just for me, right? It does about as much as was already done by Baby Lane being dead. You feel what I'm saying? R.I.P. Baby Lane. Now, as a kid, the details of Baby Lane and what he did might have aggravated me. Hold on a second. So the details like Keefy D and what, or not Keefy, well, I mean, he was there too. I mean, in the law's eyes, like what he did too, but I don't see it that way. I see it like this, right? Younger me was like, fuck Baby Lane, he killed Tupac, right? Older me is like, Baby Lane got jumped by like 30 people and came back. You would do the same thing. You might not do it within the same night. You'll probably come back after some time has passed just to like really get the drop on people and at the same time so that it's like not associated. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do shit, you want it unassociated from the person you're doing it to. That's the whole purpose of a hitman. You don't want it. You don't want this. You want it to A, when the mark sees who coming, they don't know they see him coming. They don't expect them. And at the same time, even more so, the police ain't going to be like, as long as it goes right, they're not going to trace the hitman back to you because they don't even know why the hitman did this because there's no relation between them. That's how shit's usually supposed to work. Like I said, when I was a kid, right? I was like, yo, fuck Baby Lane, he killed Tupac, whatever, right? As a grown-ass man with some more living experience on me, it's like, bro, Baby Lane was just doing what he was doing, bro. I mean, unless we find out something like there was someone put them to be there, so someone wanted this as a hit. Without that being like clear cut, you know what I'm saying? It's just like assumed, but like we don't know for sure. Like some people assume that, but we don't know. Without seeing no type of contract or nothing like that issued by Disney, like we don't know nothing. Like all it looks like on paper is they jump Baby Lane. When I watched the Tupac Must Die video by Glass Malone, right? At first I was angry, you know, just hearing about it, until I actually watched the shit, right? And I said, you know what? You can't be mad because that's the same shit you would do in a Baby Lane situation. So yeah, in my eyes, that's why I'm like, Keefy D ain't do nothing wrong, man. He helped little bro out, bro. It's really all that happened. He helped little bro out. It's fucked up that Tupac died because of it. That's fucked up. That shit always gonna fuck me up because, like I said, Tupac changed my life, my billions of other people. But at the same time, bro, that was a butterfly effect. All that had to happen, don't jump baby lane. All that had to happen. I'm out this bitch, man.